guys, BCK here. I'm going to be doing a voiceover for some 3v3 Kitty Cleave, and it's going to be against Cleave. This comp is really hard because they will multi-pressure your team, and they have a powerful CCs like Cyclone and many AoE CCs. But overall, we managed to out-pressure them since the beginning, and yeah, hopefully this will give you some understanding on how to Kitty Cleave these guys. We decide to go on the Boomkin right off the bat because there's no way we're stopping that portal, so the lock is going to have a lot of mobility, and all this is in hopes of the Boomkin healing as least as possible, but well, and swapping to the lock at some point. It doesn't go like that actually. Here I blasted my cooldowns like really early in order to get some defensives out, and it's effective. There's 2 defensives right there. This stun is a total mistake because it had a lot of DR, which is what you have to be really aware of in Kitty Cleave, because you'll have a ton of stun. But I mean, we're in a good spot. We're pressuring them. Their healer right now is on a CC, so they try to counter it with the solar beam. It isn't very effective actually, but here's another defensive, the Symbiosis, and also Heart of the Wild, which was used mostly defensively. And I mean, we're good. Even though we're lower in health, we're ahead in cooldowns right now. And yeah, that Cyclone was really good. I had like half the energy bar, and when I cycloned and came back to Kitty form, I was basically full energy, and that's great. Here we swapped to the lock. Well, I swapped to the lock. It was a great moment to swap because everybody was in a defensive position and the Warlock wasn't. He was left behind. But my Warrior didn't notice this, and we couldn't swap effectively. So, I mean, we're going to stay on him for a while, see how many cooldowns we can make him a blast. Right there's another defensive. And we're really ahead in cooldowns, even though we're not ahead in pressure right now, and but that just put us in a great spot. That solar beam gave us the total upper hand. Everything's on DR on me, so I'm hitting this guy hard. I even used my Nature's Vigil again, and even though I'm low on defensives, my Paladin used his sacrifice on me, and we're gonna try to get the kill there with the Cyclone. And it's good because healer doesn't have the trinket still, but unfortunately we didn't have burst either, so we're gonna have to push a little bit longer. There's a little bit of a CC chain onto the healer, but they still managed to survive that with Boomkin's mobility and some of his heals. And now we're gonna try and CC the healer again, even though there's a lot of DR. And it's probably the best moment because there's also a lot of damage going on onto the Boomkin. So I wait for the DR to come out and I stun him. It's a long stun, and that's it. Bye bye Boomkin. So next arena is going to be against KFC. This team can pressure a lot, put a lot of CC on your healer, so you want to focus the hunter as much as possible, but your warrior has to be really careful with traps so he can line of sight your healer. He has to be really aware of that. And here the Symbiosis should go to the warrior in order to accomplish that even better, which I did do, but he changed some talent, so that was a little bit fail on our behalf. Overall, it's gonna go good anyways. You should never get revealed, and I fail at that in this arena. Doesn't always happen like that, you know. So we start the pressure right on to the hunter. As expected, their healer is gonna cyclone me right out of the invisible, and I didn't use my offensives right here, like right off the bat, which was probably a mistake, because Stampede is down, and that would have really helped to counter pressure. I try to cyclone their healer right there, and I fail badly at it, and still we get a deter, which is great. And if you notice, like right when the deter is about to end, I put the cyclone in order to do as much damage out of it. I get hibernated like a noob, and I'm gonna be like 3 or 4 seconds into it before I get a dispel, but we still get a deter, which is not bad at all. And I follow that up with a stun on the healer, which is great, and we have a lot of pressure going on. Here I managed to avoid the scare beast, and but we have no more CC for the healer, and we get a little bit fooled by that feign death, but it's all good, you know. My warrior is gonna drop really low here, and I'm also failing at DPS. I'm doing a horrid job on the rotation. I'm trying to counter pressure as much as possible with damage. I also failed to put a Cenarian Ward on my warrior because I'm bad like that. Try to get a Cyclone on the healer and fail badly. He gets out of range. My warrior is a bad spot, in a really bad spot, so I decide to put some pressure on by using offensives, right? And Nature's Vigil is going to heal my warrior up a little bit. I avoid this scare beast actually. For a second I thought I was going to get caught. And here's a lot of damage onto the hunter. They didn't expect me to still have my offensives, and that's the match, basically. You really shouldn't hold off your offensives like I did there, but it did pay off though in the end. So I hope you learned something out of that match. This is BCK out. Love you guys. Peace.